Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my channel. I know, long time no see, right? Summertime, man. I tell you what, it's been busy, and now uh, I want to take a moment to thank all my new subscribers, my existing subscribers. I ask you to subscribe, share, all right, my videos if you think they'll help somebody. I love your comments, all right, and you know, without a doubt, I hope they help you and hope you enjoy them. Okay, now today, what I want to talk about. Recently, we had a security breach. This is a bad one, people. This is a really, really bad security breach that we've had. What's going on is 3 billion, listen closely, 3 billion or close to 3 billion social security numbers from people who are alive and unalive uh, has been potentially stolen and put on the black web. Now, what has happened is that you have a lot of these places that people don't know about. Only certain people know about them, like law enforcement know about them. Ad agencies know about them, trying to get data on people, and they have so much information about you and I. Okay, including our social security numbers, our present address, our past address, all that stuff, even affiliations that we have. Okay, they have that. Okay, and they're kind of like data banks. Think about a bank, how you get money out of it. This is a bank that you go to, and you also pay them to get personal information on people. Now, when I say 3 billion people, most people are gonna go, well, you don't have that many people in the United States. So let me give you the details on that. When I say 3 billion people, it's not just the United States. Okay, it's the United States, it's the UK, and I believe they said that the other country was Canada. Okay, so it's a combination of 3 countries, and ironically, isn't it how strange that it's our allies, it's U.S. allies that got hacked as well. So when they say 3 billion, it's not just the United States. So let's clarify that. So, because you're probably going, the United States don't got no 3 billion people. No, it's other countries that their citizens' social security numbers now on black web. This is a bad thing, okay? And the company is based in Florida, and they're getting sued. Okay, they're getting sued left and right because they did one of the main things that I think that is against the law. It was passed a little while back that if there is a data breach, you're supposed to immediately let people know. They didn't let anybody know. Okay, this breach was so huge and they didn't let anyone know. That's one of the reasons they're getting sued. So you hear about them getting sued, that's why. Okay, and you may say a lot. I bumped into a lot of people, and especially when I was working security, a lot of people were like, well, if someone's homeless, someone is low income, they don't want their social security. There's a lot of things that people can do with your social security that whether you homeless or the richest person in the United States, there's things that they can do with your security that you will never, ever be able to imagine. So don't let your self-worth go so far down that you think that, there's not, no. They got things, or else they wouldn't sell it. They sell it, okay? They sell it legally, even though it's an invasion of privacy to a certain extent. They do sell it, and they sell it on the black web. And it's hard, once it's gone on the black web, it's hard to retrieve it, to get it back, get it off of there. Okay. Now, there's great demand. I'm not going to go into political reasons why. There's a great demand for Social Security numbers right now, especially in the United States, more than ever. Okay? And when they talk about Social Security, when they talk about Social Security number being stolen, it's a known fact that they will steal Social Security numbers of people that are no longer on this earth, even children and infants that are no longer on this earth. They'll steal those Social Security numbers and try to use them. And they do successfully use them, okay? 3 things you can do, okay? You can go to the main creditors, and you can put a freeze. It's called a freeze on your Social Security number. This will, hackers hate this when you do this. It will not stop everyone from adding you. Like if they want to add your name to something, a credit card or something like that, it doesn't stop that from happening, which could affect your credit. Okay. But it does stop some major things from going on, such as credit checks to get a loan, to get a house, okay, just even apartment, just major credit checks. It will stop that and will not allow that to happen without your permission. So you can do a credit freeze at one of the 3 top credit agencies. All right, and I believe the TransUnion is one of them. Equifax, I believe it is, and there's another one out there. But you look it up online; they'll show you. Okay, and putting a freeze on your credit, on your Social Security, even if you're homeless, do this. Putting a freeze on it will help you in the long run. And it really, really makes the bad guy mad when you do that. Number 2, what they don't tell you, once you put a freeze on your credit and, your Social Security number, your credit, it does not stop you from using it. All you got to do is, like, let's say you plan on buying a car, getting a house, whatever, even getting another credit card. You can do something called thawing it out. It's called thaw, okay? Or unfreezing or thawing. And when you do that, what it does is takes the freeze off temporarily for a particular time, and as 1 month, 3 weeks, whatever you need to go through your credit check for you trying to get a house, a loan, whatever. Okay, and then it puts the freeze back on. Okay, so it just thaws it out temporarily, and it's up to you on the dates of when you want it to thaw and when to the point you want it to go back to a freeze. Okay, so all this can be done for free. Yes, it's a nuisance, but it's better for you in the long run. Okay, I've had and probably will have my Social Security, my credit information stolen so many times, it's ridiculous. And I'm not rich, honey. Okay, so if they steal mine, they sure in the hell will steal yours. Okay, and this is a bad breach. Okay, but anybody can steal your credit. Okay, especially those closest to you, relatives, dad, your mom, your girlfriends, best friends, all that. People can steal your ID, because they're around you. And a lot of times, if you go and visit them or you live with them, when you sleep, they can sneak in there and take any information you want. So, that they want. So be careful out there, all right? So hopefully this does clear up the information about the credit breach that has happened, and it is a bad one, okay? It's a bad one, all right? So keep your eyes on your credit. That's one of the main things you can do. Keep your eyes on it. If you see your credit score going down, or let's say even if you wanted, I had a associate of mine was trying to get roofing, and they said that he didn't qualify, but he has excellent credit. That's something you want to check in on. Okay, you want to check and make sure that someone hasn't stolen your credit. Okay, because negative points against your credit does not show automatically, but it will when they try to get a loan. All of a sudden, you can't get that loan, even though it's not showing your credit has dropped yet. Doesn't mean that you have not been hacked. You could already been hacked, and it's starting to show because you can't get the stuff you normally were able to do. Okay. And a lot of times you're going to read, and they're going to say something like, this is a victimless crime. That does not mean that you're not a victim. Okay, that's just a phrase that sometimes law enforcement use. Means that, yes, you're hurt, and this could go, the pain that's causing you could go on for a long time, but they're just basically saying that a lot of times that the person wasn't physically in front of you with a gun or a pistol whipping you or something like that. Okay. Sometimes that's what they call a victimless crime. Does not mean you're not a victim. It just means that physically that person was not there. Okay. And this is bad. It's bad when California is starting, has just recently created 10 new laws, 10 new bills, and they work with the Republicans to do this. And one of them deals with online theft. Okay, so actually two of them deal with online theft. You've been victimized, as well as someone stealing from you and selling it online. Okay, whether you're a store, an individual, whatever. So yeah, things have really gotten a little crazy. So I just wanted to give you this information, let you know what's going on, and hopefully stay safe. Keep your eyes on your credit report. If it starts dropping, there's a good chance you could be one of those numbers of people who've Social Security numbers on the black web now, and people are using it. All right. Also, if you're an employer, you're hiring people, you better double check, because you can get in trouble for hiring people with someone else's Social Security. So you're not out of the green by knowing that the person you are hiring name is Dr. Tyrone Johnson, and they can't speak a lick of English. So come on. All right, and I guess I'll wrap to y'all later. Be safe out there. Peace.